Okay, sticking it through the hole.
Oh, we're in slow-mo.
Slow-mo.
All right, we're back out here today, and I don't remember what we showed you last, but we got all the brake lines finished. Everything's tied up. I actually added a little bit of protection here instead of running a grommet because it's kind of hard to find a grommet for this shape. So did that, got everything tied up, everything's tightened. Master needs a nut. Got all that in. We got all the other stuff mounted up, and we did finish the bulkhead. We got all the fuel lines actually tightened up in little P clamp. Bro, rough life, huh? Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So all the fuel lines here on this side are actually done. We just have to run them under the car. We're not gonna be able to do that until we have the motor in. So modified this bracket to make it work for this pump. Turned out good. Didn't have to make a new one. And yeah, so we're just about done back here. We're waiting to do our expansion tank lines because we don't know exactly what we're going to do yet. And we're actually probably going to work a little bit on the dash 16 lines today. We're going to have to revise what we were going to do. We were going to go underneath the car, but after looking at it, I don't think we're going to be able to do it. So we're probably going to have to go through the car and figure out our pathway up to the bulkhead, up on the firewall. So yeah, and what I'm doing right now is I am working on my coilovers. So we explained in the Drift Week video about Tori's car. He had a really bad death wobble and the spacing was wrong on his coilover, and I didn't get the correct hardware on my car. And that's how I kind of figured it out with his, is there's not correct spacing. So you can actually see up in here on the plate underneath, there's these nuts for the caster camber plates. Well, this radial bearing, if it sits flush up in there, like that, it's gonna make contact. And so with his, it was actually scarring. And you can actually see on mine, there's a little bit of start of that because I didn't get the correct hardware. So we tossed it in so we could roll the car around, and this is just from pushing the car in and out. I mean, it's pretty crazy. And you can already see that the actual bearing itself isn't necessarily flat. So I'm gonna keep these as spares. Like on the fly, I could toss these in and they'd work just fine, just in case something happens. But we're getting it all replaced, shimmed correctly, putting her back in. And I'm gonna have to set the height because I got the extended lowers. This is the revised version because usually we're shorter, and we had a ton of problems with those. The cars were way too low in the front for the actual geometry of the suspension. So I'm gonna get these adjusted, put that back all together, and keep chipping away.
How much fun are you having drilling into your perfectly brand new, beautiful, fresh firewall?
Oh, it's fun.
So what are we doing?
I just needed more
airflow
in the compartment. So
okay,
this way now when I leave the windows down,
yep,
the air will come through the passenger window, go through this hole,
yep,
and go directly to the radiator.
Nice.
Not worried about any of the fire or anything like that.
He's being a smartass, if you couldn't tell. Dash 16 bulkhead.
A lot of clearance. Bulkheads are in.
Just gotta tighten.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, you're scratching my fur coat and my expensive fittings. I hope you can put that on.
I'm not doing it.
He's done.
I was just camera
He's can't.
struck.
He can't perform in front of a camera.
Dude, you're right. That's tight.
Well, it should be. Unless one of us leans on it. Okay.
You get your fucking skinny little fingers in there.
I don't see the problem.
All right, both dash 16 coolant lines are done from the radiator to the bulkheads. So first one straight to the bulkhead, and lower one all the way to the bulkhead. Nice and tight. This one's gonna get one T-clamp right here so it doesn't move around. This one's not going anywhere, so
Yeah.
so we can decide exactly where we want to come out through. Where we're trying to come out through, right through here.
Yeah.
So yeah, those two would be perfect.
Risk. So thank you for your patience so much, Ryan. Again, I was talking about just silver lining here is we have two amazing cars.
Just want everyone to know, first seltzer I've ever drank.
And we are finding out that Frederick Oz in the absence
Hello.
of fire was in the oil store.
How are we looking?
I gotta decide.
Couple coolant lines. You trying to decide over under?
Over under.
That one looks pinched a little.
Yep.
And I don't like it. I think it should go over.
It doesn't like you.
I think it should go over.
Oh.
Okay. Checking coolant lines.
See if I do this one at a,
Got your boobies cut out.
if I do this one at a 90, it would work. Should I be able to put this curve in?
You think that one should be a 90?
Well, if it was a 90 this way, then I could curve it.
Oh, underneath. You're trying to go underneath.
But I'll probably just curve with it.
Yeah, I think you should too. Cool. Coming along.
We got the bulkheads there, ran the lines through, up to bulkheads up there. We can't put the fittings on yet. We're gonna wait because we gotta get some of the fire coating, fire stuff. DEI fire blanket is this stuff. So I'm working on locating. This looks like an angry dude. Looks like he's mad. I could put a little nose there, a little frown. But getting the heater hose bulkheads in. I already got the bulkheads in for the coolant lines. Obviously, just showed you that. And so I'm trying to locate those. I'm either gonna go here or I'm gonna go stacked. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't want to go too far in here because we lose a little bit of space with the motor. So getting that figured out. I ain't really done shit. I'm kind of slacking today. Oh, I put the antenna on. Yeah. Is that all? You got any more to say? Hurry! What are we doing, dude?
Pressure washing.
Oh, okay. That sucks. We're working on the car. Alright, here's a quick update. We're getting the fire suppression in. We ran this back line, or Trevor's here. What's up, dude? How's the face?
The man of the hour.
How's the face?
You tell me.
Oh, dude, they got a little bit of a mark, but you're still looking good. Still looking fresh. So yeah, we got the lines in from the bottle. We got it to the back, and now we're working our way up to the front.
Yeah. Show them the front.
And look at this. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Nice little turn and a little turn, and then boom. Perfect. Boom. So we got that done, and the rest of the update, I don't remember what we showed. So Colin, you figure it out. We got the brake reservoir lines ran. We use these cool little notch head fittings. I'll show it once Trevor's not in there. And yeah, that's about it.
Hey!
Hey! I'm trying to do a video here, bro.
Oh, sorry, bud. Sorry.
What we get done, dude?
All of it. And
Car's
none of it.
completely done. Completely finished. Alright, we finished up the fire suppression.
We completely finished the fire suppression.
Yeah. Cable's all in. We got the lines that go, cable goes across, follows the line for the front. We gotta admire these beautiful vents. Goes off the T here, comes down, and then look at this. Look at this. That's money. That was pretty good, dude.
Cheers.
And yeah, so it's all done. We got the cable. We're leaving it long for now until we get the rest of the coolant lines done. So, what do we do now, dude? Stare at it?
Stare at it, make car sounds.
You could put the passenger seat and you could sit in it for a little while.
We should. Otherwise, only one of us is in there making car sounds.
Sweet, dude. Thanks.
Yeah.
Here's my hatless update. Colin, you're gonna have to black and white this. Ooh. Rear end of the car is on, except for the bumper. We gotta get some mounting points for it. And look at that. Looking wide. Ooh. I got the AN lines done for the expansion tank. All nice and done up. Had to knock out a little bit for this fitting up there. So everything back here is done. All the lines and everything. Just some stuff needs to be tightened, and then we're gonna get a external water pump for back here. So we'll have to add that on, but that's no big deal. As you guys saw, fire suppression is in, looking good. Oof. Oh man. And then I got the heater lines in. Nice and tight, worked perfect. It's about as close as it can get. Trevor and I finished up the reservoir lines. We use these super cool notch head fittings. I don't know if anybody's seen them, but they just pop off like that. You can pull your lines and then put them right back in. Works pretty nice, pretty neat, pretty nifty. So got all those in. Heaters back in, obviously. And what else? I think that's really all we've done. We haven't been doing a whole lot. We got bored, so we decided to put some of the body parts on, because why not? Make it look like a car again. We're kind of running out of stuff to do while we wait for some things. We're still waiting on some parts for the engine and that aspect of it. So we're just getting as much done as we possibly can before engine comes, and we got to do the rest of that. All right, we got our fire sleeve in today.
She told me that I'm not enough, and she left me with a broken heart. She fooled me twice and it's all my fault. She cut too deep, now she left me scarred. Now there's so many thoughts going through my brain, and now I'm taking this shot like it's Novocaine. Yeah, ooh, I fall apart.
All right, homie Juan is out mowing, so it might be a little loud, but we got the lines covered with the fire sleeve, put back into position. There it is. Now he's gonna run some zip ties on it. And then these ones, these fittings up here, we're actually gonna have to do in the car, so I'm gonna have to pull these lines back towards here and then actually put the fitting on inside the car. We just couldn't make enough clearance here for the fittings, so. But yeah, this stuff's pretty stout. I like it. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of clampage that's gonna have to go on. Just a few zip ties here and there across the lines. Put the fire suppression back in, trim this bad boy down, and we're good.
Down to my core, oh, I fall apart. Down to my core, oh, didn't know before. Surprised when you call.
All right, lines are in, mounted, zip tied. All the fittings are good. We just gotta tighten everything up there. I gotta get some dash 16 and wrenches. Fire suppression cable is in, trimmed, ready to go. Now we're gonna work on cleaning up this fitting here for the power steering, and then I can run this 180 right here to the bottom of the reservoir, and then I gotta figure out mounting my power steering cooler heatsink. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to build a bracket that pretty much goes to the tube right here and have the return come in 180 it along the bottom side, and then that'll go off the other way. So yep.
Hardest damn jewelry I bought. You was my shorty, I thought.
And also, thanks to Joe, Mr. Joe Lynn went through my transmission, put in the correct input shaft, went through everything, actually found a dog ring that was bad, so we replaced it. Excuse my black fingernails, I was spray painting. Replaced that, a couple bearings in here since the tran had been sitting for a little bit. So he got it all nice, and then he actually painted it for me, making it look slick. He knows I'm over the top on that stuff, so he went ahead and painted it for me, which is super awesome. And look how official he is. Puts a little tag. Oh, there's no oil, dude. How can you miss that? Hell yeah. Alright, guys, it's been a little while since we filmed anything. We've been kind of slow. So we kind of talked about it. I'm going to keep chipping away, and I'm going to put the actual body onto the car. It's going to have to get taken off again. Kind of hard to explain with our lift. I don't want to show you guys over there because I already got some of the body on. With the lift, the way that it's angled, when the car is on the lift, it's really hard to open the doors. And I don't want to have to swing my doors open and hit the lift and all that stuff. So we'll take it all off again eventually once we jump inside to do the wiring and tighten things up in there, because we still got to adjust the seat and a few other things. We're just going to throw it on for now, get as far as we can, and then if we're still waiting for the engine, we're going to actually put this out in the garage and work on Tori's street car. Yes, his street car. A lot of you guys know it's been out there for quite a few years, so we decided that we should get it out here, finish it up while we got some time, and that way he can enjoy it. He can actually drive it and see what it's all about. So yeah, we're just kind of slow, kind of waiting here and there, waiting for his motor, waiting for my motor. But yeah, hopefully once we get all the body on, what I really want to do is get the body on, hopefully order a set of rear tires, set of front steers, put the new wheels on, get it all looking nice. I mean, obviously it won't have like the front windshield in and stuff yet, but I want to do a color reveal, show you guys what it's looking like, what the car is going to look like when it's finished with the motor in, and I think that'll be pretty exciting. So we're gonna try and get that stuff done.